They asked me where was I going to be keeping the boys at. They never told me to call airline. She never provided an airline number. She never sent an email. And I like for Mrs. Patrice to produce these emails that she's saying that she sent to me, asking me to call an airline to provide an address, because that is totally not true.
I forward all emails from Ms. McCarter to Mr. McCarter. I have those emails, and I can produce them anytime the court would like to see.
And you asked me to call an airline and provide them with an address, is what you're telling me right now.
If you could also copy Mr. Tripp those emails, Ms. Patrick.
Yes, Your Honor.
They asked me where was I going to be staying at. They asked me for an address. I sent over the address of where we're going to be staying at. They never asked me for an address or send over an identification or picture ID of my identification, or told me what airline they're coming in on and for what, and sent the number, any information for me to call this airline to provide anything. This is a bunch of hogwash. And Mrs. Patrice, shame on you.
A week at Christmas, it's in the judgment every year. You'd think she would do what she could to facilitate that instead of...
She did. She did.
And even when the kids got in town yesterday, he had to go through the police to get them.
He did not.
I did. Yes, I did.
He did go to the police, but he didn't have to.
Yes, I did.
He didn't have to go to the police.
Yes, I asked for the kids on the 7th. You sat there and dropped the kids off at the house, at their friend's house. They spent the night over there, and I called the police because you wouldn't give them to me on the 7th. You never responded to me to confirm with me on the day on the 8th to pick the kids up at 8 o'clock, nor did you provide an address. These are the tactics that she's continuing to play every time I go to pick up the kids, just like you did it during Christmas time, which is a complete lie. I'm not spending money to go way out to California just to have her tell me that I didn't show up, which is a lie. I showed up during Christmas to pick up my kids. She never answered the phone. Just like now, when I came to go get the kids on the 7th, she never showed up. She never confirmed. I had to call the police to try to get the kids from her. And then she actually ignored the police officer. We went to go confront her. She just pulled off away from the police as well and told the kids that she's going to Canton, Michigan. I went over to try to hunt her uncle's house down, threw the kids to find out where they were at. They said they were going to Canton. They never showed up there. She took them to the Sky Zone, stayed there with them all day long. And then finally her uncle had to call her twice on the phone to get her to bring the kids over to the house.
How long are the children here in Michigan, Ms. Forsky?
8 days. Until when? Friday?
Friday.
They're with their father right now. Mr. McCarter, where are you staying with the boys right now?
26060 Northwestern Highway. And the reason why I'm staying here is because she never confirmed my booking on the 8th to pick up the kids. So therefore I had to cancel my reservations at my last hotel. I had to give those up because she never confirmed me picking up the boys, or never even provided an address for me to get the kids. These are the shenanigans that she's constantly doing. She actually went in there, remember, Judge, she actually told the counselor at the social worker that there was no bond between me and the kids. The social worker came back a complete lie and said that's not true. These are the tactics that Catherine is going to continue to lie, the same way she lied to the FBI, that these things are not true, and they are true. I'm not getting the police involved to pick up my boys or to try to hunt them down. I should not have to do that through Monroe and all the way to Canton just to get my boys when she knows that she's supposed to turn them over to me. When she's here in the
children, the boys are until Friday.
There's a lot of history here. I don't think the judge needs to know all that, but I would only advise
the boys are until Friday.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Yes.
They were in Michigan.
What about the boys staying a little bit longer? And obviously, mother could be a little more cooperative on all this and working with Dad a little more on his parenting time. But why can't the boys stay a little bit longer?
So let me explain what's actually going on right now. So the boys wanted to come back to Michigan to visit their grandmother, their father, their friends. And
they could be back another time. This is Dad's parenting time, Mr. McCarter, so the court doesn't want to hear that. Mr. McCarter, what's your schedule? Do you want to see the boys a little bit longer?
Wait, so he's going to pay for half flight then?
I can't. Well, I can't, Your Honor, because I was not able to make arrangements because she does not respond back after she makes appointments.
Right, so you're not able to work with your work schedule to spend any additional days with the boys. Is that correct?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Again, the court will adopt Ms. Patrick's recommendation. The court did not find to be in violation of the parenting any order of this court. But the court would say, shame on you, Mom, for not working more with Dad. Mr. McCarter, shame on you for not communicating effectively with Ms. Patrick. And you're working with Ms. Patrick. So with that, the court will conclude this hearing. You can all zoom out.
Thank you.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
That's noted for the record, Mr. McCarter. Well, remember that next time. You don't use this language in this court. So
well, because it is, because...
If you come back for the court, please zoom out to Mr. McCarter, please.